We'll continue with the class. See, we are solving the quadratic equations by factorization method. Remember, we are continuing the solving of quadratic equations by factorization method. I have grouped the types of numericals under this one. Already we have seen simple numericals, equations containing square roots, and quadratic equations in which the constant term is expressed in terms of a square minus b square type. Those things we have solved. Also in word numericals, I think I have solved a couple of numericals in that, but I will continue with the word numericals. The broad categorization of word numericals is the problems based on numbers, speed, distance and time, age related, geometry and mensuration, work and time, and filling of tanks. And one more type of numericals will be of this nature. And finally, there are two numericals which we call stupid numericals, because there is a particular method to solve this one. So these are the numericals which we are going to discuss. To begin with, word numericals based on numbers, I will continue now. All this title, everything I am erasing now, and I hope you have noted down these things. Thing is, we are starting with the quadratic equations based on numbers basically. Based on numbers, if you look at this numerical here, R.D. Sharma I am taking from R.D. Sharma, okay. Here you can see the sum of two numbers is 15. If the sum of the reciprocals is 3 by 10, find the numbers 2002, 2000 and 2005. So the sum of two numbers is 15 here. Remember, we have to solve these numericals in single variable. Even though sometimes we represent two variables, finally we substitute in such a way that we get the quadratic equations. That's how we are going to solve it. So let's see here, example 2. So the problems based on numbers basically. The problems based on about 2-3 sums I will solve in this one. First one is nothing but example 2 over here. Example 2, all these are RDS basically, R.D. Sharma numericals. What it says, the sum of two numbers is 15. How do you represent this? If one number is x, then the other number is 15 minus x, isn't it? Say for example, x plus y equals 15. So y is equal to 15 minus x. If the two numbers are x and y, then definitely y equals 15 minus x, means x is one number and 15 minus x is other number. Therefore, let the required numbers be x and 15 minus x. It is not x minus 15. It will be a mistake otherwise. Okay, next. After this one, according to question, what he says, sum of two numbers is 15. So one number is x and another is 15 minus x. If the sum of the reciprocal is 3 by 10, according to question, the sum of the reciprocals is 3 by 10, means 1 by x plus 1 by 15 minus x equals 3 by 10. This is what it is given to. Now we have to solve this one. What is that we will take LCM? minus x here plus x equals 3 by 10. Okay. This implies plus x minus x cancels. 15 divided by 15x minus x square equals 3 by 10. Cross multiply it. 150 equals 15 3s are 45x minus 3x square. Bring all this this side. 3x square minus 45x plus 150 equals 0. Take common 3 here. X square minus 15x plus 50 equals 0. So this is what it is now we are getting after taking common x square minus 15x plus 50. Now how do you 10 into 5 I can take it. Minus 10 minus 5, which is equal to 50. So I can easily solve this one, which implies x square minus 15 minus 10x minus 5x plus 50 equals 0. It is correct now. 50 will get minus 10 into minus 5 is 50. Minus 10 minus 5 is minus 50. So take common x here, x minus 10 minus 5 x minus 10 equals 0, x minus 10 into x minus 5 equals 0, implies x minus 10 equals 0, x minus 5 equals 0, x equals 10, x equals 5. So this is how it is. Therefore, x equals 10 or 5. Therefore, the numbers are 10 and 5. Is it not? If I add these two, I will get 15 basically. So note down the answer, please. We'll go to the next question. Let me check up which one is to be taken now. Yeah, example number 4. I hope you are able to see this. Example number 4. See here, divide 16 into two parts such that twice the square of the larger part exceeds the square of the smaller part by 164. What do you understand by this? I have to divide 6 into two parts, and see here, I have to assume which is the bigger part also. What do you mean by divide 16 into two parts? Let one part be x. You understood? That can take any number between 1 and 16 basically. So, I have to divide it into two parts basically. Suppose x is equal to 9. What will be the remaining other part will be 16 minus 9. So, if one part is x, 16 minus x is one more part. Which one would you like to assume greater part? Let x be a greater part. In that case, 16 minus x will be a smaller part. That way I can assume here. So, divide 16 into two parts such that twice the square of the larger part exceeds the square of the smaller part by 164. So, let us solve this one. Example number 4, RDS. So, I am dividing 16 into two parts. Therefore, let x and 16 minus x be two parts such that x is greater than 16 minus x. Are you able to understand? Now, according to question, let us see. See, in order to solve these word numericals, you should be able to read and comprehend properly. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So, he says such that twice the square of the larger part, twice the square of larger part means 2 times larger part, okay, exceeds the square of the smaller part by 165. This one exceeds the square of the smaller part plus 164. Check it, 164. So, it is such that the two parts are such that twice the square of the larger part, 2 times square of the larger part means this one exceeds the square of the smaller part by 164. This is how I written. You substitute the values of larger and the smaller part here. Implies 2 times. What is the larger part over here? What is the larger part here? X is larger. 2x square 2 times the square of the larger part equals smaller part 16 minus x square plus 164. This should be your this thing, isn't it? 2x square is equal to 16 minus 7. Now solve this one now. 2x square equals 16 into 16. How much it will be? Okay, we can do this way. 16 square plus x square minus 2 into 16 into x plus 164, which implies 2x square plus, what is 16 square? 16 square is how much? 16 is 256. 256 plus x square minus 32x plus 164. Now, which implies bring everything this side, or once again 2x square equals 256 plus 164. 6 plus 4, 256, 164. 420 here, okay, plus x square minus 32x, okay, this equals, bring everything this side, 2x square minus x square plus 32x minus 420 equals 0, implies 2x square minus x square plus 32x minus 420 equals 0. Let me check this one. X square plus 32x minus 420 equals 0. Now this you have to factorize it. How do you factorize now? See here, 420. How do you factorize now? We should get 420, but sum is 32 over here, which equals 42 into 10. Is it possible? 42 into 10, but minus 420, so plus 42 minus 10. Yes, it is possible. X square plus 42x minus 10x minus 420 equals 0, implies x plus 42 minus 10 x plus 42 equals 0. Therefore, x plus 42 is common into x minus 10 equals 0, x plus 42 equals 0, x minus 10 equals 0, x equals minus 42, x equals 10. Now, what is that you have to find out? You have to find out basically, divide the two numbers you have to find out. You have to divide it basically. Now, is it possible to take minus 42 here? X should be greater than 16 minus x. The sum should be equal to 16 basically. So, if I take minus 42 and is it possible? So, I discard minus 42 is not possible here. X is equal to 10, I will take definitely 10 and one more number is 6 basically, 16 minus 10, and therefore minus 42 is discarded here. X equals minus 42 is discarded. Why discarded? It does not obey the given condition, because the sum of the two numbers should be equal to 16. When you take minus 42, the sum of the numbers will not be possible to get as a positive number, and therefore it is neglected here. X equals minus 42 is discarded, and therefore x equals 1. Therefore, the parts are 10 and 16 minus 10 is equal to 6, implies 10 and 6. This is the number. This is the answer here. I hope you have understood. Here, remember, the sum should be the sum of smaller number and the other number should be 16. Matlab, so x must be greater than 0. Here it is minus 42 is less than 0, hence it is discarded. Okay, fine. Let us go to the next example. Example number 7 I will take. 7. Let's say 7, a two-digit number is such that the product of its digits is 18. When 63 is subtracted from the number, the digits interchange their places. Find the number. First of all, you should know how do you represent a two-digit number. First of all, a two-digit number is represented by 10x plus y, where x is the digit in tens place, y is the digit in units place. Now, a two-digit number is such that the product of its digits is 18. If x and y are the digits, then the product of that is 18. When 63 is subtracted from the number, the digits interchange their places. Find the number. Let us solve this one now. This is example 7. Example 7. What it says, a two-digit number is such that the product of its digits is 18. See here, generally a two-digit number is represented by 10x plus y, isn't it? This is a two-digit number here. Now, how do you find out the units digit here? If I assume let the tens digit be x, then what is the unit digits? The units digit is 18 by x, because the sum is given to be how much? A two-digit number is such that the product of its digit is 18. X into y equals 18. Y is equal to 18 by x. Is it right? So I will write formally now. How to write this we will see. Let the digits of a two-digit number be x and y. First I will take two variables and then convert it to a single variable. Okay, x and y. Let the digits of a two-digit number be x and y such that the number is 10x plus y, meaning x is in tens place, y is in units place. Let us see here. The product of its digits is 18. Product of digits equals 18 implies x into y equals 18. Also, when x into y is equal to 18 and y is equal to, I will write 18 by x. Keep this one. Next, when 63 is from the number, the digits interchange their places. Find the number. When 63 is subtracted, from the number, means from 10x plus y, the digits interchange, meaning 10x plus y minus 63 equals 10y plus x. Let us simplify this one a little bit, and finally y value or substitute will get in the quadratic equation. So 10x plus y minus 63 minus 10y minus x equals 0 implies 10x minus x 9x minus 9y minus 63. Anything? That's all. 63 equals 0. What is common? 9 is common. X minus y minus 7 equals 0. See, dear students, we have got one equation over here. Mark this as 1 and mark this as 2. Now it is a quadratic equation, isn't it? Being a quadratic equation, let me substitute the value of y here. Here, substituting 1 in 2, we get, what is that we get? Substituting 1 in 2, value of y should be substituted. X minus y value is 18 by x minus 7 equals 0. Take LCM over here, x here, so x square minus 18 minus 7x equals 0. So x square minus 18x minus 7x equals 0 multiplied, and therefore this we have to solve. X square minus 18 here, just a moment. X square minus 18 minus 7x equals 0 implies x square minus 7x minus 18 equals 0. So 9 into 2, is it possible? Yes, possible. X square minus 9x plus 2x minus 18 equals 0 implies x minus 9 plus 2 x minus 9 equals 0 implies x minus 9 x plus 2 equals 0 implies x minus 9 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0 implies x equals 9 or x equals minus 2. So can digits be negative? Not possible. Therefore, this is discarded. Why I have discarded x is equal to minus 2? Digits are 0 to 9 and hence it is not possible. Therefore, x is equal to, and therefore x is equal to 9 is the answer. What is the question? Find the numbers. Find the number. What is the number? 10x plus y is to be found out. And therefore, I write over here x is equal to 9 and y equals 18 divided by x here. 18 divided by 9, which is 2 here. And therefore, the number is 10x plus y, which equals 10 times 9 plus 2, which is equal to 92. That is the answer for this. Let me check the answer. Yeah, 92 is the answer. So, this is how we can solve it. Remember here x I am discarding because digits are 0 to 9 and here. See, very interesting here. Sometimes we may have to take two variables but ultimately convert it into single variable by substitution method over here. Otherwise, solving by only one variable for sometimes it will be very difficult to difficult to comprehend and express mathematically only in terms of single variable, and therefore sometimes I take two variables and substitute in order to get the quadratic equation. We'll go to the next question now. We'll take a very typical sum and you have to mark this sum. That's also R.D. Sharma level 3 example 14. Note down that. Write down the numerical. What it says? 1/4 of a herd of a camel was seen in the forest. 1/4 the herd of the camel was seen in the forest. And twice the square root of the herd had gone to the mountains, and the remaining 15 camels were seen on the bank of a river. Find the total number of camels. Very interesting it is. Mark this sum. So, how do you find out this sum? Probably you can take x as the total number of camels. Then go one by one according to the statement given. So, let me solve this one first. Okay. Example number 14. Okay. Let the number of camels be x. Just a moment, let me change the pen. Let the number of camels be x. He says 1/4 of the herd of the camels was seen in the forest. Number of camels seen in forest. 1/4 of the herd, x by 4. Twice the square root of the herd had gone to mountains. Number of camels in mountains equals twice square root of the herd, 2 under root of x, and remaining 15 were seen on the bank of river. Number of camels on the river bank was balance 15. Is that it? Okay. So, question is find the total number of camels. What is the total number of camels? Total number of camels is camels in the forest plus in the mountain plus on the bank of the river should be equal to total number of camels. Okay. Let us see how to solve now. We know that total number of camels is x basically. Therefore, total number of camels equals x. Add these three, x by 4 plus 2 root of x plus 15 equals x. Take LCM. LCM is 4. X plus 8 root x plus 60 equals 0 because 1/4 the 15/4 the 60 and this is not 0, x here, and therefore implies x plus 8 root x plus 60 minus 4x equals 0. Implies x minus 4x is minus 3x here. So 8 root x minus 3x plus 60 equals 0. Implies you take minus Yeah, let me check now. Let us assume let root of x equals y implies x equals y square. You take the square of this one, you get y square. I think you are not understanding here. Taking square of this is equal to y square implies x equals y square. So wherever x is there, I am writing y square here. Root x is there, y. So expressing the equation in terms of y, therefore rewriting equation in terms of y, we get, let's see how do you get this one in terms of y. 8y, because root x is y, minus 3x minus 3y square plus 16 equals 0. Now I want y square positive, so transpose everything that side. 3y square minus 8y minus 60 equals 0. So here, let's see 3y square minus 8y minus 60. What is that I should get? 3 into minus 60 minus 180 I require, and 8 I require here. So 18 into 10 minus 18 plus 10 minus 8 possible. Therefore 3y square minus 18y plus 10y minus 60 equals 0. Common out of these two, 3y, y minus 6 plus 10 y minus 6 equals 0. So y minus 6 here, y equals minus 10 by 3 here. See, y equals minus 10 by 3. If I take this value here, minus 10 by 3, x is equal to y square. See here, x equals y square. So x is equals minus 10 by 3, the whole square, which is equal to 100 divided by 9. So I'll get a fraction here. So can the number of camels be fraction? And therefore this is discarded. So what is the answer for this one? This is discarded because if I calculate the number of camels, it is coming in fraction, and therefore y equals 6 implies x equals y square implies x equals 36. Therefore total number of camels is equal to total number of camels equals 36. That is the answer. Okay, fine. Now I think I have taken enough numericals on this one. I'll go to the next type of numerical, that is one or two numericals from age related. Okay, fine. I have taken one age related problem. 1 year ago, a man was 8 times as old as his son. Now his age is equal to square of his son's age. Find their present ages. So let the present ages of son x, man y. I am taking two variables here. According to question, what he says, his age is equal to, now his age means the man's age is equal to square of his son's age. According to question, y equals x square. Mark this one. 1 year ago, ages of son x minus 1, man y minus 1. According to question, 1 year ago a man was 8 times as old as his son. Y minus 1 equals 8 times x minus 1. Y minus 1 equals 8x minus 8, isn't it? So simplify this one. Y minus 8x minus 1 plus 8 equals 0. So y minus 8x plus 7 equals 0. This is, mark this equation, 1 here, it is 2 here. Now what we will do, even though we assumed 2 variables, let us substitute 1 in this one and we will get quadratic equation because it is x squared. Therefore, substituting substituting 1 in 2, 1 in 2, what we will get here? Y is nothing but x square here. X square minus 8x plus 7 equals 0. So 7 ones are 7, minus 7 into minus 1. X square minus 7x minus x plus 7 equals 0. Here take common, x minus 7 minus 1 you take common, x minus 7 equals 0. Now, what did we assume? Son's age be x here, man's age be y here, isn't it? So, which one will take it now? X is equal to 7 or x is equal to 1? See, if x is equal to 1 if I take, then man's age will be y is equal to x square. Yeah, see, listen very carefully. Case 1, let x is equal to 1, means son's age is 1. Therefore, y equals x square, which is 1 square, which is equal to 1. Meaning, both son's and man's age is equal to 1, which is not possible. Implies man's age equals son's age, therefore not possible. Not possible. Therefore, case 2, x is equal to 7 and hence x is equal to 7, therefore son's age equals 7 and man's age equals x square, y equals x square, which is 49. This should be the answer. I hope you are understanding this one. Let me check whether it is correct. 7 and 49. Okay, please note it down. Dear students, let us end this session over here, and I'll take up few more numericals on factorization method. That is based on word numericals and whatever that I discussed. The left numericals will be taken in the next class. Okay, wait till then. Thank you very much.